Alright, just wanted to do a quick update on the P320. So by now I'm sure everyone's aware of Protraband's video. I guess he got a FBI report. I think the report's a little old. I think it's about a year old now. But that is kind of what I was looking for as far as whether I should keep using the 320s or not. So I don't want to go into a ton of detail about what the report said because there's a lot of little things, and you can just go watch his video and they do a lot better job, he does a lot better job of explaining everything. And then there's a couple other YouTubers that do a pretty good job at explaining his explanation. Basically, all I want to do is just talk to you about what I'm doing and why I've kind of reached those conclusions. So I watched his video, and I guess the FBI was saying that there is a way for the pistol to go off by itself. And I think they were saying in the report, though, it's a little iffy, like a couple things have to fail, but it is possible. And it was saying, I think, about a bunch of slop in the striker safety. Anyways, go watch his video, and if you're interested, I will leave a link for it in the description. But anyway, so the FBI, DHS, I think, DHS and ICE, and there's, I think, a bunch of other PDs that are now dropping the P320 completely. I think it was the FBI, maybe it was DHS, that still has some SIG funding that they have to use, so they are switching to the P365 to finish out their contracts. Then they're going to Glocks. I personally have unloaded my 320s, and they are getting put in the case, in their cases, and I'll take them to the range and shoot them once in a while, but that's probably going to be it. I'm not going to bother trying to sell anything. I don't think anyone will buy anything anyways, as far as the 360s go, or the 320s. And even if I could, I don't want to get rid of this. This is a U.S. service weapon, so I like having like my clones and my service gun. So I want to keep this one no matter what. And I am kind of hopeful that eventually SIG will come out and say, yeah, there's an issue, we'll fix everything, because that's what they should do. However, I really think it's, at this point in time, I'm thinking it's the design itself, and there's nothing SIG can do. Because Glock had issues with, I believe they had issues with them going off or something. There was some issue with them when they first came out, and Glock came out and was like, oh yeah, that was our fault, bring them all back and we'll fix them. And they never had a problem before. But SIG refuses to do that. They just keep doubling down on everything, and I'm not quite sure why. It seems like every day now we're having, or every month now, we have somebody's P320 going off, and I thought we were going to be done. I didn't hear anything for like a month, and then that FBI report thing comes out, and then that school teacher, or the school police officer, resource officer, I guess she accidentally dropped a backpack on it or hit it on her hip with the backpack, and it fired. She wasn't touching it or anything. She literally took the backpack off, and it just bumped the holster and it went off. I think a while back I posted a thing about the SIG mechanic. He was saying that the P320 was broke and he was going to release a product to fix it. He believed he knew what was going on. And I had posted a thing about that, and I was like, hey, stay tuned. I'll make a video as soon as it comes out. Well, this clown goes to SIG and then comes back and says, there's nothing wrong with the 320. So that guy's absolutely a clown, because he was like, oh yeah, there's something wrong with it. I'm going to release a product to fix it. Let me go to SIG, and I'm going to come back and say, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. Like, that's not right. I mean, come on. How can you say there's a problem? You're developing a product and now nothing. So that's dumb. So I'm still interested to see what the Marines say. We're still waiting on that report. But it wouldn't surprise me if in a few years they end up dumping the M17, M18 and doing new trials. So, like I said, these are going, my compact's already in the case. This is going to be going in the case after that. My main home defense and everything gun is a 365 for now, because it has a 21 round mag. I have a light for it. My Glock 19 here is going to be just a backup gun. I do like to have a couple guns stashed around, and honestly, I can keep these things stashed too. I just won't keep them loaded. So, but my plan, not right now because I'm kind of broke. I'm working on a project right now, and I spent all my money on that. But the plan in the near future is to get a Glock 19X that already has the night sights on it. It's in the tan. I can take the light off of this and put it on the Glock 19X. And then I can run 20 round mags or 19 round, whatever they have for the Glocks. And that'll be my home defense setup, my go to war setup. But that'll be down the road for now. I have a holster and everything for the 365, so 365 is filling that role. And then I still need to get a holster for this 19 here. So, but yeah, so I was trying to stay optimistic about the P320s, but now I'm not even sure. So it's not worth keep carrying the P320, and it's not worth trying to defend it or make excuses at this point, because everything that keeps coming out is just constantly further and further damning the P320. So, like I said, I've shot 1,000 rounds through my compact. I've carried this one for 3 years. I've dropped this one loaded. Never had a problem with it. It's always cycled. It shoots great. I actually really, really like this gun. I really like the P320s. Unfortunately, like I said, there is issues. A lot of people have had issues. And these aren't like minor issues either. I mean, people are shooting themselves. So, but I also know that I shoot the Glock 19 a lot better, actually. So, and I kind of prefer the Glock 19, honestly, now, over the P320s. So, and even the 365. But I do like how thin this gun is. So, anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you still use the P320? Are you still going to use it? Have you given up on the 320? Anything you want to let me know in the comments, go ahead and just leave your comment. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.